Hey, small business superheroes. Today we're going to talk about how to supercharge your onboarding process. When you're bringing on a new team member, whether it's an employee or a contractor, someone who's going to be performing an important role and have accountabilities to provide to you as a company, there's a couple things that can really make this great or really make this a disaster. Just as you are starting to get into a relationship, the very beginning of that relationship is so critical to pave the path for the rest of the time that you have in that relationship. It's that first impression. It's that being able to understand, how do we work together? How do we dance together, if you will, understand each other more? And so those first impressions are very hard to overcome. We want to make sure during the time that you have with them in this really first 90 days is the best possible. So a couple things for you to think about to make this as great of a process as possible is you want to start with what do you really need from them, and what do they really need from you? When we talk about what do you really need from them, I see so many people make the mistake where they're just like, I need someone to help me, and they don't stop to figure out a couple things. One, what is the job description? What is it that I want them to do for me? What are those metrics? What are those things that I'm going to grade them on? So they're clear from day one. What does success look like, and what does it not look like? And then also, what is the training going to look like? So take some time to plan what you need from them, what results you want, which is where your scoreboard essentially of their metrics are, and what trainings, processes are in existence. And if there isn't, then what are you going to do during that training process to have them start to learn and document the processes so that they can go back and refer them? So that's the what. Now, why do you want to spend some really cognizant time making sure that they feel like they're a part of the team, that they belong, that they're doing well? Well, I want you to think about it. Have you ever been in your entire life, maybe it was in school, a part of a new community, a part of a new culture? Maybe it was you were actually moved in the middle of a school year in your teen years from one city to another, so one school to another. You don't know anyone. You know there's already existing cliques. It's just stressful. You want to belong so badly. You're trying to evaluate what is happening, what makes the people seem to be happy with you, what seems to upset them with you, and you want to figure it out as quickly as possible. So why do you want your onboarding to be so good for them? Is that you can address those concerns, those fears they have of being the new guy or the new gal in a new and foreign environment. So think about that as you build in that onboarding process, and don't just focus on the forms. And of course, you're going to share with them the job descriptions, expectations, but focus on them as a human, giving them clarity on why you got excited you hired them in the first place, how they're a part of the team, welcome them to the team by a lot of people on the team, not just the one who hired them. Give them a sense of what they're going to do and why that's important for the overall mission and vision, and where you want to take this company, and they're going to help get you there. Why is it you do what you do in the first place? Have that passion behind what you do be shared with that person so they feel like they're a part of something bigger. And let them know the lingo, let them know the things, just like you would, again, if you're going into a new school. Gosh, what are they saying? What do they call this? What does that abbreviation mean? Let them feel like you see them, you understand them, and you recognize that this is a new environment and you want to get them as comfortable as quickly as possible. I hope with these tips on what to get prepared for your onboarding, and take that time with them those first 90 days. It's not just the few days of orientation, but really getting them for that first 90 days to feel like, okay, they know what they're doing, you know what they're doing, you know what's expected of them, and they're recognized for when they're doing it well, and they're supported and trained when they're not quite hitting the mark. It's going to make a huge difference for you, and a huge difference for them to make that successful marriage and that dance be really beautiful marriage between the two of you, of the team member and the new team doing what you need them to do, and them happy with what they can do for you and all you impact.